Bądźmy dumni z tej walki.
Tu ne crois sûrement pas que tu peux me battre.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
It's just fucking strange to just play like punish anything effectively and wait all the time to throw
Wszystkich Polaków!
when I say any of this, it's just
Walcz z honorem! Przesadziłam.
You win.
Mam chwilę przed kolejnym spotkaniem. Ciekawe, czy tamta restauracja jest jeszcze otwarta.
I don't mean to be rude, I don't mean anything by it, but it's just
Bądźmy
the way
dumni
that
z
guy
tej
was
walki.
playing was weird.
Salt! Attends!
Yeah, I mean it might have just been that he got lucky with his low blocks, because when I started doing mids, he was like
Round
hit by the
one.
mids.
Fight.
Really fucking us in the fitness. On infield. Weird play is the best play. Yeah, I think his general to reading and blocking. I think that he is
Round
legit.
two.
He just plays really fucking weird.
Fight.
Like he was getting. Jesus.
Perfect.
Every single player is like this.
Round three.
Every single
Fight.
look, he's already like. Ping. Every Leaf player is the wackiest motherfucker. Trashing this guy for the record. Wow, he talked.
You win.
Umieram z głodu. Może później pójdziemy coś zjeść.
Good break. Okay, that's fine. I didn't get a dub.
Skończymy przed moim kolejnym spotkaniem.
Tu ne crois sûrement pas que tu peux me battre.
Round 1.
I'm not rematching this guy.
Fight.
Je suis là.
I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry at the same time. Okay. That's huge. And we get confirmed. I did. I wanted to go in the stance and press 1 plus 2, and I didn't get stance because I hit down forward instead. Idiot. Oh, just sidestep Lee. Just sidestep Lee. It's okay. He's okay. Just sidestep. Between 60 and 100. Again, I'm just not gonna rematch this guy. That's all it comes down to. Nice, huge. Oh, just sidestep me.
Round 3. Fight.
Shit. I took his difficult. Because I don't want to play against him ever again. Okay.
Muszę wygrać imię wszystkich
We just
Polaków.
won 3 in a row. We're doing great. We're halfway there. I need to cool off with some quick match because I'm already kind of agitated. Hi, Lucky. How are you? I'm doing better than I was yesterday, at least. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. To be fair, you sidestep while running 3-4 the wrong way. It tracks right. Yeah, I know, but I sidestepped the first hit of it, and then the second hit tracked anyway. How you hiding everyone's name? It's in the screen settings in the options. Hi, Pink Nintendo. Yeah, the ability to hide names is really great as well, because then I don't have to worry too much about what I say. Like with that Falconer, I could just be like, this guy plays really weird because his fundamentals are all off with his low blocks, and there's no name tied behind who I'm talking about, so it doesn't really matter, which is great. Not rematching is a thing you should consider sometimes. Yeah, I mean, like, if the connection is dog shit, I'm not going to rematch. That's it. I don't care if people have like a moral, this moral like connection with one and doneing or not. I don't give a shit. If the game plays like shit, then I'm not gonna play it again. If you're playing Lee and your connection is oscillating between 50 and 100 ping and you're not playing the game at 60 FPS, I'm not gonna rematch you. And you shouldn't get pissed off if I don't. That is faster. I need to be better about that. Teehee, nice. Lee players are lagging. How can they get those perfect inputs? They're used to it. I love playing against Lee's in Tekken 7, but I can't take it in 8. Maybe Season 1 was alright, but other than that, hell nah. Back to make sure you know you can avoid the allegations. How are you today? I'm doing alright, and I know I can avoid the allegations. I already know that. There's no need to remind me. It's minus 12, I'm dumb. Parry? Okay. Can I apologize on behalf of the fuck, or should I say fuck him? No, don't say fuck him, he's just playing the game. You're blocking because he's a League player? No, it's because his connection was dog shit. He wasn't playing the game in 60 FPS and his ping was constantly going between 50 and 100, so that's why I blocked him.
Sobieska Yamishima.
While running 3 with no transition is a good pressure tool, I'm surprised I don't see more people use it. I agree. I should definitely be using it more. I need to
Get
do it
ready
like
for
this
the
because
next
she's on
battle.
access. Nice. We take those. I'm +6 most of her kit, which is caught the step, which is nuts. Yeah. And she ah, man. Can't get those whiff punishes. Okay. I think that, like, canceling and doing wall rising 4 there. Because then you can get that whiff punish that wasn't bad.
Tested in gaming.
PS5 going up, GPU going down.
Hi, Rael. Hello, welcome in.
Let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brad host.
Reese.
We go
Nice,
on
that's
tech news
good.
we can find on the internet while you enjoy your
Is Miari
breakfast.
good? I still
This
haven't
Monday,
touched her. I
March
think she's
30th,
top 5.
2026.
At minimum,
Let's
top
start
10.
off today with
Nice. Good call. Problem isn't one dying because of bad connection. That doesn't bother me. What bothers me are the ones that just run and done to try to get their rank back as fast as possible and minimize the losses. Yeah, that's the difference that I think a lot of people fail to recognize, is that there are absolutely valid reasons to one and done. Like, so many people are like, you should be forced to play a set against everyone. And I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be stuck in here for 10 minutes playing against some dude on console Wi-Fi that has a shitty, like, what do you call them, power line adapter, with their house having their electrical not updated since 1972, and then have to deal with constant, like, jitter and this person also lagging their ass off because they can't keep the game at 60 FPS because they're playing on a PlayStation Slim. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be locked into a set for an eternity because I have to deal with someone who says they're playing wired, they're actually playing on something worse than Wi-Fi, and they can't run the game at 60 FPS, you know? Yeah, but she's hard, much like Elena in Virtua Fighter 5. I don't know if I'd really say that Miari is hard, to be honest, but I don't know. I think that I'm also much more of a fundamental-based player, and so maybe Miari just works better for me, you know? Because you do get a lot of reward off of having good fundamentals and good spacing. So maybe it's just that she works for me, that I don't find her very difficult, but I think she's pretty easy to play. Go for this, go for this, go for that. That's amazing. Hi, Casper. Welcome in. Having fun down 2-ing, poor fellas? Yes, damn it. Okay. Okay, that works, kind of.
Get ready for the next battle.
Didn't know if that was launch. Okay, she did try parrying there. Fair. That's a whiff punish. Okay. I could have just down 1+2, I guess, but... Nice. That wasn't even a punish. She was
Kończymy
neutral.
przed moim kolejnym spotkaniem.
Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
So I won't trade seriously too. One and done whenever I want. Yeah. Like, again, there's no real obligation to finishing this, you know. I think it's really shitty if you one and done simply to try to observe it. Because that's just wasting everyone's time. But when it comes to is that it's wasting people's time.
wszystkich Polaków!
Melody, hello. You said you're gonna play Elisa, Reyna. I'm gonna
Round
play
3.
Elisa tomorrow.
Fight.
And then after I play Elisa, I'm going to... That's my default for some reason. I'm gonna... That's the plan right now. Let's go back in the ranks. Only one minute. Like to do it to everyone.
Przygotuj się!
Finally admitting you're a major player? God, no.
Round 4. Fight.
Ever since Tekken 7, people have been so positive. Tekken 7, I remained as Vanguard in higher ranks. They didn't want to fight me. In this game, I stayed Tekken God because I like it. Yeah. I don't know what people's fascination with rank is, but rank doesn't mean anything.
Skończymy
I mean,
przed
no
moim
offense to
kolejnym
the Falcon
spotkaniem.
Round, but you just saw the Falcon Round that he played, you know? He was GOG1.
Round 1. Fight.
Obviously, he's good enough to be able to get there and beat people, but it's one of those things, you know, where it's like someone really stepped up. Someone comes in close to it and you're having to punish and interrupt things, you know, even at the high rank.
Round 2.
That's a punish.
Fight.
I didn't know it was punishable. If it's my nice. That's what we like to see. This guy's really good. I mean, actually solid too. Didn't launch it. Secondary thing with the eventual PNG change on the character portrait. I mean, pretty much. Wow. Okay. Aye. Okay. That's safe? Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know how I got hit by that. I was walking. Michael, look at the screen. Sure. That was kind of a clench moment right there. Jesus Christ. Shikue. I can't. That comeback was absurd. That was one sidestep and it ends. That's Tekken, baby. I don't know how that was. The 1-1 there was 0, but unfortunate. Oh, I tried to counter hit him with down forward 4. I ducked. I should have died. No, that was fucking grab, dude.
Get ready for the next battle.
I hate this game. Four, then 2. This guy's good. This guy's supposed to be a down 4-2, but I'm not gonna complain. What the fuck? I'll complain about that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, I blocked that.
Round 1. Fight.
Besides having the down 2 valid strat, it was supposed to be down 4-2, so it kind of accomplished the same thing. That was nice.
Round 3.
Yeah,
Fight.
this guy just gave up, I guess. He's gonna wake up kick here. Okay. Broke the grab, I guess. I mean, it's not my fault that I outplayed you in neutral, dude. Like, what?
Fight. Maybe not Magus Tronage, but final round. Fight.
He was playing. We had a good game going. And then he just gave up. Why did he even... I don't get it. I'm not playing real fundamental Tekken, I guess, by sidestepping him and then launching him. Like, what? And punishing his down back 1/1+2, correct? Like, what do we? Okay, I guess some people can be more tilted than me. And I don't know, maybe he wasn't tilted. Maybe he was just quitting, but I don't know, man. It's so weird. Pisses me off that up 1+2 guarantees while standing 1-4. It is very strong, yeah. Rank is the cat to keep people playing, in my opinion. Rank is to get where I'm having... Absolutely not. Most fun and feel like I am where I should be. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same. It's only there as a means to getting where you should be at. Who would be good to focus on fundamentals, in your opinion? Unironically, Elisa. Not playing an actual Tekken character. Except people say that she's bottom 5 and that she's a fundamental character, so like, I don't know, man. Good night, Sessajin. Hope you get the GOD pretty fast. Thank you, Swan Goods. I appreciate you. Have a good night, man. I'm sure, like, it's going well. At this rate, I'm only playing against GODs and winning. I could probably get to GOD 1 pretty easily. I appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good night. Okay. Upset that he got outplayed. I mean, that's what it feels like to me. Like, he was really good, but I didn't do any, like, gimmicky bullshit. I did just outplay him, and then he got pissed off about it. And it's like, okay, dude. I mean, I'm sorry that I know how to punish your mid string. Ow. Okay. No punish, unfortunate. Wow. Oh, wow, he just threw that. I gotta be... Dude, these ranks, I gotta be so careful of them throwing out random shit. Okay. Fair play, though. It works. Had to get back in the game somehow, right? Okay. Oh, I tried to down forward, too. Nice. This guy's good. God damn it. Okay. Can't really do too much, but I can activate heat and try to limit his heat usage. I don't know why you thought that would work the second time around, but okay. I'm a button masher at the end of the day. No thought goes into my button pressing. Hey, fair enough. Unfortunate, no whiff punish. He didn't get a punish either, though, so. Nice, good step duck. He's got that range advantage. It's hard for me to deal with. Sure, that's fine. Wow! Like, remember what I said about him just throwing out random shit? I thought I was gonna go low. I low parried. Okay. Good step block. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go low here. Oh no! It's fine. Good down jab. Ooh, that was while rising 1-4. Okay, good got sidestep on my part. I had the read that I was gonna do down forward 3+4. Okay. Nice, good start. Great start. Huge. Wow. Unfortunate. I think he gave up. It's just the second GOD in a row that's just given up playing against me. No, he continued. Okay. He was just waiting for me to win.
Get ready for the next battle.
His strat to rematch and lose on purpose for the second match. I mean, if you win 2-0, you get more points if you do that. So it's not good if you think you can win. Okay, he's doing a lot more lows. Okay, good. Yep. Nice.
Get ready for the next battle.
Couldn't go low this time. Nice, huge. Wow. Hi, Raiden Haven.
Round
is that staying
one.
snappable? Steppable? It's
Fight.
steppable. Close range, but long range. Could have punished that better, but it's fine. Unfortunately. Nice, good fun.
Over here.
Good drop break. Oof. That was supposed to be spring kick.
Buddy.
It's good. Dash. Good. This game doesn't require fighter. That's
Round
minus 12 at least.
Fight.
Power crush there.
Buddy.
Didn't punish that one. dude. One, two, he was gonna.
Over here. It's over.
Fortunate.
Round 3. Fight.
Wow. TGS only play against. I'm gonna 7 only play against you. Oh my god, man, I'm insane. I'm actually too good at this game. Holy shit.
Fight.
Alright, I need rank from rank. But dude, Geo is gonna be so fucking easy. Geo 1 is gonna be so fucking easy, dude. Look at my matches.
Uppercut.
I'm playing so goddamn. I'm proud of what I'm playing right now. Win. Like, the only loss is my first game. It's all Geo and GP1s, and I haven't lost a single game yet besides the first.
4.
One should just shoot it.
Wszystkich Polaków!
Quick match and wind. Like, I'm definitely. Especially after that Fakaram game, man. That I worked for that one. 3-4 is not natural. It's natural only on counter hit. I think it's safe to assume any unsafe mid from Fak is -13. Yeah, you're right. I blame you, Seth. Now sometimes I also do the Teehee in game. It's so good! Are you gonna play Kunimitsu? Yes, I will. Add her to your folders. Already done. So brain usage, 100% alcohol consumption. Oh my god. That's how I learned that Miyari's Kiki goes over Clive's back one, which I didn't know. That is very funny. Oh. Not trying to get better at the game at all. I like how I played. That's a good mentality to have.
Tylko bez sporów!
Kazuyami Shiba.
Question, what's the counterplay to Miyari's jumping move that's plus on block? Up 1/2, after you block it, you
Get
can
ready
power
for
push
the
through
next
mid
battle.
she has from, wow, from While Rising. Also, sidestep the up 1/2 itself. It's a little bit unreliable to sidestep it for some reason. Okay, I'm airborne, unfortunately. Sidewall might save my life here, though.
Get ready for the next battle.
Wow, nice. I worked for that one versus it's gonna be so easy. Choose.
Round 1. Fight.
Still have to, because I had to work for the win. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm not rematching this, Jin. This can like, he's constantly. It's constantly like freezing. So bad.
Bez litości!
It's gonna take like, so funny. This Jin is pressing. Like a power play. It feels like it's not running at 60 FPS, but it's really not.
Round 2. Fight.
And the jet kicks. It's hilarious. I'm screaming because of the fucking rollback, man. Yeah.
Round 3.
I was
Fight.
Yeah, I can't tell on screen. That's why I don't play against console players.
Round 4. Fight.
I need to refill my water. That's why. I mean, it felt either way, so I didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Final round. Fight.
So, I'm gonna tell you a secret, Orbital.
You win.
Umieram z głodu. Może później pójdziemy coś zjeść.
Top 5 noises. Do, do, do. What the hell is that outfit and why are you blowing the ring? Oh. I would punish that better.
Get ready for the next battle.
He whip punishes me better than I whip punish him. That's fair. I kind of hate that our overhead move is +5. I kind of hate that I didn't punish that when it's -12. Waiting, waiting. If only. Okay. That has to be your best move, right? Shockingly, it's not. I wouldn't even say that up 1+2 is in her top. It's really good. I thought that was punishable. I couldn't get the block on that. And I didn't get a 1 break. I'm pissed.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say it's her top 5. It's really good, don't get me wrong, but she has so many good moves. Hello, Miara.
Moje pięści niosą sprawiedliwość.
Round 1. Fight.
Nice. We take it. Calculated risk.
Bez litości! Idealnie!
I'm not reacting to that.
Round 2. Fight.
Way out. But I can't react. Well, everyone that tries to go with me wants to stop.
Round 3. Fight.
It's hard for me to give any advice on that. Know exactly like what they're talking about. Stop.
Bez litości!
I don't know why I did that from that range.
Round 4.
Great block.
Fight.
Man. This guy's really breaks math physics. I swear that jump stop. I can almost never block. It's
Bez litości!
I'll break.
Mishima
You
Zaibatsu
win.
nigdy nie może
Would you say
odzyskać
it's your best
potęgi.
move? That's a tough one. That's a really tough one.
Moje pięści
Ironically,
niosą
it's either like
sprawiedliwość.
Law Rising 1-4 or
Round 1.
3-1.
Fight.
I think it might be 3-1. Crazy ass button. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Round 2. Fight.
That is a lot. Damn block won't stop asking. That's happening. I
Round 3.
I mean, the order
Fight.
did work.
Bez litości!
I still can't react to it.
Mishima
You
Zaibatsu
win.
nigdy nie może odzyskać potęgi.
Not with punishing that either, so. Eventually, I'm gonna react to it, but. That's why I haven't been whip
Get
punishing
ready
him,
for
by
the
the way,
next
because I'm
battle.
afraid of that exact situation happening. Oh, I sidestepped and tried whiff punishing. Well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. That's a mid? I thought that was a high. Back 2+3. I missed. Well, I tried. Wow, what is that tracking on that, man?
Get ready for the next battle.
Oop, not what I was looking for. I was supposed to be a down forward 4. What is this fucking character, people? Unfortunate. God, man. Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
The unblock has to be done. Okay. I get it. On block, right?
Round 2.
Okay, ball.
Fight.
Not gonna lie. The one is the high. It looks like I always thought it was like mid right? Okay, well that time I risked it with my stand block.
Round 3.
Nice, good counter.
Fight.
I'm reacting to the it looks like a fucking... I'm saying they're crouch blocking, and I'm seeing him jumping in the air, and I'm sand blocking. That's why it looks like a fucking kid in my mind. Oh, God. He's acting into it, just like the druid. Okay.
Hora de fazer valer a pena.
Single look.
Os ventos da vitória estão a nosso favor. Esse é o seu último jogo.
In telling Tekken plays how Virtual Fight is better than Tekken. Oh, not Guilty Gear. Street Fighter 4 players.
Final round. Fight.
Bez litości!
That you could sidestep up. Generally really good. Actually, you're a super good player. GG's. Okay, let me go refill my water.
Vambora!
Nie wszystkich Polaków!
I'm so sorry.
Walcz z honorem!
Okay, thank you. The law not just doing the last, or the law
You
doing the
win.
last
Przekraczasz
there,
moje
not confirming
oczekiwania.
it, so I got a little
Cieszę
bit-
się, że mam twoje wsparcie.
Calling an Alkunimitsu will have teleport cancel as a gimmick. If I'm correct, you'll have to play my main Jin. I don't think that's how this works. What am I getting out of this? What am I getting out of this if you're incorrect? I'm getting Kunimitsu not having teleport cancels.
Pokaż, na co
all
cię
bad
stać,
for
Eddie.
me. So many missed opportunities for these blocks.
Round one. Fight.
The unblockable just isn't hitting that. I'm sorry.
Você não aguenta isso!
I'm assuming the 3 reaches. The thing's got disgusting reach. If it doesn't, back 1-4 definitely reaches. Nimu's minus 14, but I doubt you. So yeah, 4-1 plus. I'm here supporting. Appreciate that. After.
Round two.
Welcome to track name.
Fight.
Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Bez litości!
Round three. Fight. Perfect. Round four. Fight! You win!
Przekraczasz moje oczekiwania. Cieszę się, że mam twoje wsparcie. Pokaż, na co cię stać, Eddie.
Round 1. Fight!
Won't do the unblockable be mad 'cause I
Round
want to make a
2.
joke.
Fight!
How's that? Top 3 worst things are
Round 3.
release day.
Fight!
3 release season. 2 release. Yeah, I don't play the other one, so I game that I don't know really like how it plays. But yeah.
Round 4. Fight!
If you guys play Steve, or Lionheart and season 1 type shit. Everyone here tries to there are people that come in here that
Bez litości!
I don't feel like so I'm just not accepting color at this point. Because the great combos. I'd rather see Wi-Fi than speaking of
Final round.
see, this is probably going to be the the pass is a. You know, speaking of JoJo, by the way.
Spróbuj dalej!
You win!
Przekraczasz moje oczekiwania. Cieszę się, że mam twoje wsparcie.
There you go, Rue. I hit the unblockable in our game. You're welcome. Thank you for the €5. Oh, man. In rank 2? You love to see it. I'm for the people.
Pokaż, na co cię
Nice, good
stać,
back one.
Eddie.
Você salvou minha vida.
Got him.
Round 1. Fight!
Fire. Good call. He's kicking this rather than playing this console. Go low. Nice. Nice block. That was a test for the double meat smash. Double meat smash.
Fight. Round 3.
I just started trying to learn Virtuify again, and they slowed down the movement.
Get ready for the
Too early
next
to say if
battle.
it's good or bad, though. Hope everyone has a lovely Monday. I hope you do too. Thank you. Hope you're having a great day, man. That's minus 14. Huge. Unfortunate. Great block. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry that happened to me. I didn't realize I was in a crouching state. That was supposed to be power crush, but whatever. Nice. He's been really good about those sways in 2-1.
Kazuya Mishima.
What is... What am I doing? Right, I forgot about that. Peekaboo triple punch is minus 13, not 14. Okay, I mean, it's the same thing, but thank you. It's the same thing for Miyari anyway. It was minus 14 in Tekken 7.
Get ready for the next battle.
Can I just say I love doing that one with the eyes? I was being Okay. This guy's actually gonna break my 8-win streak. That's crazy.
Get ready for the next battle.
Huge.
Andazı sökönazan erna dziemancznia jadsan. Afiam titu tonczkti? Alisa des.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't know why I could do that from back. Okay. Still miss.
Round 2. Fight.
Not-win streak. He almost broke it. I did. Close to being healed. 3 more wins. One losing, one game being the first. You know, maybe I could get a constantly getting GOD and to work my ass. I'm a new Tekken player. I saw your YouTube video.
Fight.
I'm sorry, man. The guides that I it's still relevant and should be. are too. That's fair. I'm
Round 4.
nice, cute.
Fight.
This feels like
Final round. Fight.
interesting. Oh, okay. You can see I'm trying to react to it. The connection has smoothed itself out. So it's probably just a netcode thing. Wow. Nope, it's getting bad again. Nice. I should break the wall because he's a bear. Switch sides. Wow. Yeah, get me out of here. Get me out of here. My win streak's 10 now. But I don't want to rematch that because that was atrocious. That was so bad. Holy dude. Jojo literally worse than a young lemur. Get wrecked. Never played a fighting game before. Tekken 8's my first. Oh, I see. Well, welcome in. Just seems like such an interesting, cool character, and I got on sale during the Steam summer sale. I played Jin got hot stuck Bushin last season with like 150 games played. Dude, if Tekken, especially if Tekken is your first fighting game, and you have 100 hours and you get to Bushin, that's crazy. I can tell you, I have a second account that I use mainly for ranked, because when you get to the higher ranks, it's impossible to find games. And I was playing on that account right before the end of season 3. Well, it was a couple months before the end of season 3. And when you get to Bushin, the level of players just woo. I saw it at Garyu, and I didn't lose a round up until Kishin rank. Like I not a game. I didn't lose a round until Kishin rank, and then all of a sudden, like Kishin rank, I start losing a round every now and then Bushin Tekken King, boom! I'm fighting for my life just to not lose. It's tough, man. If you're getting the Bushin that quickly, that's crazy good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm switching the quick match. That bear game is kind of like, I need a cooldown after that. Yeah, let's do this. See how bad it can really get. That bear game was really bad, though. I'm sorry. It was atrocious. And it's kind of making me go, ugh. Because if I lost that, I would have been like, ugh. Because imagine the YouTube video. I got to GOD without losing a game. Asterisk. I lost my first game. Problem with this patch is the fact that it took them over 9 months and they advertised it as season 3. Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with Dewey. I don't think that the patch is as bad as people say it is. But then again, I also say that
Fortnite
it's because most people say it's a step in the right direction.
Most
I think it's a step in the wrong direction. So I also kind of think that it is worse than what people are making out to be. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of on the fence about it.
Was really not expecting this to drop today. I had a whole other video planned for today, but I was like, no, we need to talk about this. I knew this was coming at some point, but Fortnite just officially confirmed that the in-game game, LTM, is returning to Fortnite OG on April 3rd, just 2 days after OG Season 8 releases. And everybody is losing it right now, which feels really good, because after everything that's been happening in Fortnite with the layoffs, you know, the doom posting about Fortnite dying, the community is being at a really low point. This is exactly the kind of announcement that is going to shift the, like, vibes around the Fortnite community. And I don't think people realize fully how big this could be for Fortnite OG, so let's get into it, all of the details, because there is so much to talk about today. So what is actually coming with this in-game? Because it's not going to be the same one that you remember from 2018, 2019, whenever the first one was. I can't remember the exact year, but we're going to break down everything that was confirmed. And actually, they dropped this really sick graphic, like a whole infographic just for an LTM. This is really cool. They have not done this for an LTM, I don't believe, before.
Or anything like that. But I did solo queue to Global Elite in Counter-Strike very long time ago. And this game is a lot more frustrating than having to deal with your shitty teammates who don't know how to throw smokes. You know? Just the nature of how it is. Everything is on you. But when you get into it and you learn it, they're great games. Because they're very strategy and interaction focused at all times. And there's constantly stuff that I shouldn't have done that I need to do down 4, 3+4. There's always stuff that's happening, you know? Like, in most other competitive games, like even if we look at modern ones like Deadlock does better about there being more action, but there's so much downtime. And games just drag on and on because of the downtime that there is. That's one of the reasons I like Counter-Strike so much, is because there is downtime, but that downtime is still, like, accomplishing something, right? Still interacting with the team instead of it being like, I'm going to PvE the jungle camps, you know? And I feel like it's a lot more tangible to see what a hot kick. How far that you come in a fighting game, because you don't have the teammate aspect of it, right? So you don't know, like, sometimes you're going to be carrying, sometimes the teammate's going to be carrying. Here, it's all just on you.
This is not a joke. If you ran the script we're going to be talking about today, I want you to pause the video right now and reinstall your system fresh. That is not a joke. I am being fully serious here. So, the script we're going to be talking about today is called Win Sucks, and it's by this guy called 3D. Now, this guy's a Windows debloater. He's talking about Windows and PC optimization and stuff. That's his entire YouTube channel. Now, if we go ahead and go to one-click script, Win Sucks, right? That's kind of the advertisement here, is that it's only one click to debloat your system, right? Well, I looked at this script because a couple of commenters, a couple of my viewers asked me to look at it. And so I was like, okay. I went and I looked at it and I went down, and we'll start with the smaller stuff and we'll work our way out. He has his own GitHub repository, his own personal GitHub repository, where he houses EXEs, where he houses the zip files and everything. You should never do this, because this is a personal GitHub repository that he owns and controls, that he's hosting, where he's hosting these EXEs that he's just arbitrarily downloading and running, with administrator privileges, by the way. So I can't prove that these EXEs are safe. These could be tampered with. I'm not going to argue this man's intentions. I'm not saying they are. But they could be. Even if not by him. This is risky. This is not something you should be doing. At least download from the official source. And he's not doing any kind of hash verification to prove that these EXEs are safe and legitimate. He's just downloading and running this arbitrary EXE from this random source that he controls. If we go ahead and we look at Trusted Installer here, what his script is doing is what we in the cybersecurity world call process hijacking and privilege escalation. He's already running as administrator, which, by the way, Windows debloaters, you know, running as administrator, that's expected. But running as Trusted Installer, yeah, so Trusted Installer is a level above administrator. It is the highest privilege level you can have on a Windows system. What he's doing is he's hijacking terminating it, replacing it with his own custom arbitrary payload, and then running that as trusted installer with its privilege level. No legitimate programmer or anything ever needs to do this. That is a terrible thing. Let's not even just talk about the security side of things for a minute here. The instability that this could cause on your system if anything goes wrong in this process is detrimental. And what's worse is that he messes with WinLogon. WinLogon is a core service of your system that handles logging into your system. It handles your credentials. It handles that screen you get whenever you first log into your computer. You have to type in your password. And the reason why he's doing it here is for something called persistence. He wants this script to run every single time you log into your system. Every single time you boot your system, this man's custom script is going to run at logon. So he's tampering with the logon process of Windows now, which no program should ever do, because if anything goes wrong with this script, with this custom script, if a Windows update happens maybe and it messes up something in the script, anything like that, you can be permanently logged out of your computer. That is a bad thing. You do not ever mess with WinLogon. No legitimate program ever would. And what gets worse is this Windows debloater, for some reason, completely dismantles the security apparatus of your system. I know that some people in this like debloating space, and some people believe that disabling Windows security is going to give you more frames or improve your latency. And even though it might slightly improve these things, even though most of that effect is placebo these days, especially with modern hardware, I will tell you this right now, it's not worth it. The slight performance boosts at the cost of completely having no security on your computer is a terrible thing. And this goes above and beyond just like disabling real-time protection. This actually disables tamper protection. It disables everything. And then it goes above and beyond to suppress notifications from Windows security. If malware runs on your computer, let's say this WinSuck script and this Freethy guy, this is completely legitimate, right? Which it isn't, but let's say that it is, right? Even past running this script, if you do accidentally run malware or malware executes on your system or something, which is pretty likely considering your system is very vulnerable right now, you won't even get notified that malware just ran on your system. So usually Windows Defender will be like, hey, malware just ran, threats quarantined, deal with it right now. This suppresses the notifications right here. So you will not get notified if malware will just run on your system. And what makes it even worse is he disabled UAC. UAC is the prompt that you get whenever you try to run anything as administrator. It gives you that prompt and it says like, are you sure? You click yes. This is important for security. And the reason why it covers your whole screen like that and stuff is to prevent any kind of malicious program from just running as administrator willy-nilly. It's so that you can actually explicitly see what's trying to get administrator and that you can authorize it yourself. This disables that. So any program trying to run as administrators is just going to fucking do it. And oh no, trust me, it gets even worse than this. If you look right here, device security, core isolation details, memory integrity, virtualization-based security, local security authority protections, what these are kernel level protections. These, and the kernel, by the way, is the lowest level into your system. That is the most deep-rooted part of a Windows computer. And this, and it has very essential protections. And this is disabling all of those protections, these very important protections to make sure that your computer isn't just being totally fucked by malware. The kernel, if your kernel gets hacked, then that is really bad. Worse than if your higher level system gets hacked. And the security in place to prevent that from happening is just being completely disabled and removed. Just because I don't know if this guy thinks it's going to give you like extra frames or if it's going to like improve latency or something. Like, I'll tell you this right now. My company, Raven, we have a Windows debloater ourselves called Talon, and I'm actively developing it, right? And what Talon does is it debloats your system, but it doesn't it doesn't reach deep into the cores of your system. It doesn't go in the trenches, and it's not like messing with core stuff like this. It actually, everything Talon does is pretty surface level changes, actually. You know, it uninstalls apps, it like disables some services, and it changes some registry settings and whatnot. But that alone is enough to make your system much more snappier, feel a lot more performant. You know, raw numbers versus like actual tangible performance are two different things. And what Talon optimizes for is tangible performance. And so people will run Talon, and you know, obviously it depends on how good your PC is, right? If you have a really low end PC, you're going to see a lot of performance benefit. If you're using a higher end PC, maybe you're not going to see as much just because your PC is already really good. This for any deep loader, by the way. But if you run Talon, you will see some performance benefit. You will see, you know, the system feels cleaner and snappier and stuff. But it doesn't go into the trenches, and you don't need to be doing this for that. It's not necessary. And again, all of the compromising your entire system just for like 3 extra frames in Call of Duty is not worth it. This is not necessary to do to any system. This stuff is here for a reason. You might think, oh, it's just Microsoft adding shit for the hell of it. No, you know, maybe Copilot and all that crap, right? That's just appeasing to investors. But this is Defender security. This is kernel level protections. This is smart screen. Smart screen is very important. And you know, something else kind of silly. This script, this PowerShell script has other PowerShell scripts embedded inside of it. So it's a PowerShell script with a nested PowerShell script inside of the PowerShell script. I know it's crazy, but I mean, God, you never want to do this to any kind of computer, man. You should never be doing this. So, you know, there's more, frankly. There's even more to this script that I haven't even gotten into, but I think it's safe to end it there. If you want to look into the script yourself, the link's in the description. Again, don't harass this guy, because obviously I can't argue this man's intentions, right? You know, as far as I'm aware, this is just a guy trying to release a Windows debootloader to his audience to try to, you know, help out his viewers, right? I can't prove that. But what I can prove is that if I looked at this script, which I am, and I didn't know too much about the guy, which I don't, and I was reading this script, I would call this malware, which I am. This is malware. You know, I would call this malware. You know, even if it's not, even if the guy maybe, because again, I can't argue his intentions, but if I saw the script, I would tell you it is malware. So do not install this on your computer.
super high quality. I love it. But as you can see here, it is absolutely stacked, man. Like, there is so much going on here. Of course, we have the Infinity Gauntlet. We've got, you know, all 6 of the Infinity Stones down there. We've got Captain America's shields, Chitauri's jetpack. We got Hawkeye's bow, War Machine's hover jets, and the auto turret. And then some classics over here. Thor's Stormbreaker, which was in the original Endgame as well. And then some new stuff with Iron Man's flight kit, Black Panther's claws, Shuri's Black Panther claws, Iron Man's combat kit, other Chitauri stuff with the energy launcher and the laser rifle, and of course, War Machine's total arsenal there as well. So you're getting everything from the original, most likely. I believe everything from the original is still here, but you're also going to be able to have all of this new stuff that was in, you know, Chapter 5, etc., stuff that we haven't actually seen on the OG map before, and I think that's really cool. I assume that when you pick up the Infinity Gauntlet, you'll be able to turn into Thanos, but something that I think would be really cool is if multiple people were able to be him. I think that would be really exciting. We have not seen him back in Fortnite in a very, very long time, and I think that's kind of an underrated part of this entire LTM. Now, I personally hope that they go one step further than this and actually remove all of the regular weapons entirely and make it just these pure superpower abilities only. Because with this many mythics and abilities, you know, we've got, you know, people flying around, the War Machine with his turrets and his hover jets, Captain America's shield, you know, the arrow, stuff like that. I think that would be like absolute chaos. It would be so much fun, especially with a lot of these being like melee based as well. The fights in this LTM could be so much better than they were back in the day. Now, of course, you guys, it wouldn't be a brand new Fortnite like LTM or announcement if there wasn't a little bit of controversy, and this is like actually ridiculous. There are already people complaining about this. I want to address it just real quick. Some people are saying that because they're mixing like, you know, the new mythics from Chapter 5 and, you know, modern Fortnite, I guess, in with the original Chapter 1 stuff that was there, that it's not going to feel authentic to OG, and they just should have kept it to the original weapons. I understand that you want OG to just be OG. I 100% understand, but think about this for a second. They've already skipped over so many Chapter 1 LTMs, like stuff that was very like essential to Chapter 1 success and the vibe around it, without bringing any of them back at all. Now, the fact that they're finally
natural to die.
natural to die.